All right, so your landing page might be the reason that your ads can't actually scale right now. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually diagnose that and actually work out if it is your landing page that's causing the issues. Maybe right now you're getting a good click-through rate, maybe you're getting a good cost per click, but the ROAS or the CAC is just way too high, or the ROAS is just way too low, and you're not really making money, right? You're basically getting people to your landing page. The ads are basically doing their job, but sometimes it's actually the landing page that's actually leaking all the buyers. In this video, I'm going to show you how to diagnose that, how to actually fix that, and then I'm going to give you a bit of a template for how to actually select what kind of landing page goes with what kind of ad. And there's basically 5 kind of buyers that you need to create ads for. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly how to do all that. So it's going to be a good video. It's honestly something that can really just, like, if you're facing this issue right now, to be honest, and you fix this, one of your existing ads could just pop off just like that, right? And it's all about the theory that I'm actually going to explain in this video, that I'm going to give you the actionables. It's going to be a good video. If you're new to the channel, by the way, my name's Ganor. I make scaling to 8 figures easy for health and wellness e-commerce brands. In this video, I'm going to do exactly that because, man, you need money. You need money, and to get to 8 figures is literally just money. Make better ads, you make more money. Very, very simple. It really is that simple. So the first thing you need to understand is that there's basically 5 kind of buyers, right? There's these 5 kind of buyers over here. There is unaware, there is problem aware, there is solution aware, there is product aware, and then there is most aware. Okay, these are the 5 stages of awareness. Every single person in your market is in one of these stages. The majority of people will be in unaware, where they don't even know they have a problem. A lot of people will be in problem aware, where they know they have a problem, they don't really know the solution. Fewer people will be in solution aware, where they know the solution, they just don't know your product. Like, for example, if your product is, let's say, a supplement, right? They know they need zinc. Let's say your supplement is a zinc supplement. They are aware of the solution, they just don't know your product can actually provide them that solution. Even fewer people will be product aware, who genuinely know your product. And then the least amount of people will be most aware. And most aware is where they know your product, they know your offer, they know your guarantees, they know everything they need to know to actually make a buying decision. Now, most of you actually create ads around this point over here: solution aware, product aware, most aware, right? And the way you can actually find out about this is, one, actually analyzing your ads and just saying, okay, are we just basically putting up a solution in front of people that they already know works and then people are just buying? Or are we actually educating people on a solution? Or are we actually just putting our product in front of people and hope people buy? You know, when you actually start to analyze that, you can work out pretty quickly that you're probably only making ads for like solution aware, product aware, and most aware audiences, okay? And these are like statics, right? They don't actually have to necessarily be statics, but solution aware is basically you're catching them and you don't really have to educate them on the solution. You're basically saying, here is my solution, here's the product that actually provides that solution, buy the product, go to my landing page. Okay, now the problem with most of you is, and I say that in the nicest way possible, right? The problem that a lot of you face is that everything acts like a funnel. Okay, this is basically a funnel. There is the unaware part of your market. This is over here a funnel, right? The unaware part of your market. There is the problem aware part of your market. There is a solution aware part of your market. There is the product aware part of your market. And then you've got the most aware. And this is where people actually make a buying decision. What I see a lot of people actually doing is that they start anywhere from, let's say, problem aware, okay, and they actually just drop people into their landing page and don't really think about the mental steps they need to actually take to buy the product, right? They might have a very clickbaity type of ad. You might have an ad that does the most amazing part of actually educating them on the product, sorry, on the problem, and then maybe even hinting at the solution, and then you basically just drop them onto the product page and it's basically just over, right? What you have to actually start understanding is that people have to go through this mental sort of journey to actually buy your product. First, they have to become aware of their problem. Then they have to understand, once they obviously are aware of their problem, they have to become aware of a solution. Then once they're aware of a solution, they need to become aware of your product. And then they need to become most aware about basically everything they need to know to actually buy. And this sort of understanding is what you actually have to diagnose your funnel with. You have to go and look at your ad and you have to say, okay, where do I catch people? Am I catching people at a problem aware stage where I actually have an ad that actually educates them on the solution? Am I just catching them on like a solution aware stage? Am I literally just putting my product product in front of people and hope they buy, right? Where am I actually catching these people, and where is my funnel actually leaking? Because chances are, if let's say you're creating a problemware ad, you might do an amazing job of catching their attention. You might do an amazing job of actually just hinting at the solution where they get curious and they click onto your page, and then now they're just at a product page. You're like, what the hell? How, what? And then they just click off, right? Because you need to educate them on the solution as well. So you have to really view your entire funnel and not just view your ad or your landing page, your entire funnel, because at the end of the day, you can have literally the most clickbaity ad. Like literally people like Sabri Subi do this. And clickbaity, I don't mean as in like a bad way. It's a good thing if it still works. But you can have literally a very clickbaity ad that literally just gets people's clicks. Like they literally just look at it and they just get so curious, they literally just click, and then they go to a landing page. Then after that, they go to a product page and they buy. If this works for you, it's perfect. Like it does not matter what structure your funnel has. It's about the mental journey of the prospects that are actually watching your ad. It's all about the mental journey they have to actually take from unaware to problem aware to solution aware to product aware to most aware, right? And you have to actually start looking at your funnel more than just looking at your ads or your landing pages. A lot of people are like, I need to create better ads, create more ads. But sometimes, man, it's just your landing page doing basically just not really doing anything, right? And that's why you're actually losing money. So that's the first thing you have to do, and that's how you diagnose that you're actually facing that sort of issue. And if you are facing that sort of issue, what you need to actually do is just what I said over here. Start looking at it as like a funnel. Map out the sort of mental journey that people need to actually face to actually buy your product and actually just really get to the most aware stage. I'll give you a hint. First step is always become aware of a goal or a problem. Become aware. Okay, then you've got problem aware, where they actually become aware of a problem, and now they are becoming aware of a solution, becoming aware. And by the way, aware sort of means that they understand it. If you just say, hey, you face this problem, you need to buy this bamboo supplement, you need to buy this thing, they're not really aware. They're aware of its like presence, but they don't really understand it, right? So they need to actually understand it, and you need to educate them on it. Okay, that's why it's super important to do your research and really understand your product and everything. Basically, they become aware of the solution. Okay, become aware of the solution, and then I'll just write goal or problem. These are the first things. Aware, again, aware equals understand. Okay, they need to actually understand that they have a problem or a goal. Then they have to understand that there is a solution, and then after that they need to become aware of your product, as the best form of the solution, right? Then they obviously just become most aware, where they just know basically everything about your offerings and everything. Become aware, most aware, just swap those words, okay? Most aware. Those are basically the steps people need to take, and you have to actually start to understand, okay, where am I actually leaking these people? This is something we do as well when we actually go ahead and write a new ad, because this is the most important thing. Like if you get this wrong, people just won't buy. It's that simple. People have a mental journey, right? There's obviously step 1 they need to take, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Like we literally map out these steps in our writing process that we actually use to plan our ads. First step is always catch their attention. How are we going to catch their attention? Then we have to make them feel the pain of their situation, feel some pain of their situation, okay? Then we have to go ahead and explain the solution, right? We have to make them curious on the solution. Then we need to explain it, like all these mental steps. You need to map these out. You can use the help of AI. It's really helpful to actually understand this for yourself as well. But then you can actually start to see, okay, what sort of mental step am I actually missing? And I think, if I'm not wrong, I actually had an article or two about this as well on my X. Let me actually just go on my X and articles. Let me quickly show you. The answer isn't always make better ads. Okay, I've seen accounts, literally, this is what this video is about as well. I've seen ad metrics that look fine, good hook rate, good hold rate, good click-through as well, but the ROAS looks ugly. That's a sign that the ad is doing its job. The rest of the buying journey isn't. There we go. So you literally map out exactly what needs to happen. They need to stop scrolling, pay attention, feel the problem or the desire, understand the product, believe the mechanism works, trust the brand selling it, feel like the value is actually worth the cost, right? They need to actually go through the buying journey, right? The real funnel is always psychological. So you need to actually map out this psychological funnel, and then you can go read that article as well if you want. I will just copy paste the link over here. You can screenshot this, give it to like ChatGPT and say, give me this link or something, or you can just go look for it. Follow me on my X, by the way. Follow me on my Instagram, actually. I'm trying to grow my Instagram, man, because Instagram's like 100 followers. Fucking low status as fuck. Anyway, these are the type of landing pages you can actually use as well for the sort of awareness stage that you're at. So if you're obviously creating an unaware ad and people that are landing onto your page are unaware, this is basically those like really type of clickbaity ads that can work. Trust me, I literally saw one yesterday and it was it was literally just me on a story, and I swiped the story, and then there was an ad from Sabri Subi about Meta's new like leaked funnel to get like a 5 to 11 ROAS. And it was just very curiosity evoking. I obviously didn't click it because I know what he's doing, but if you click it, then you get led to an advertorial, right? That advertorial goes through, just takes you down the buying journey, makes you problem aware, makes you solution aware, makes you product aware, makes you most aware, right? And the most aware is typically, you can literally just take people down to just going to like a product page. Like once they're product aware, send them to a product page. Then after that, they will buy because they'll become most aware and they're ready to make a purchasing decision, right? If you're obviously having a problem aware sort of ad where you catch an unaware audience and you have a problem aware audience actually coming to your landing page, which is people who are aware of their problem, they don't know a solution, then you can use a listicle. This is something that Groons does really well, and I've literally analyzed their page so many times that it's literally just sitting there. Like literally this one, 6 reasons why everyone is obsessed with Groons and feeling their best. Better poops, seriously, all day energy, literally just selling them on the actual product. And this is more for like a problem and solution aware audience, okay? Then after that, you've got a simple landing page. A simple landing page is basically any type of page that can catch people that are solution aware. For example, this page over here. This can be any type of page, to be honest with you. Landing pages are, you basically have to like catch people on their solution. And I'm trying to articulate this as I didn't plan for this video, right? I'm trying to articulate it. But honestly, if I were you, I would try to take people to like at least a product aware stage from my ads. Like I would catch them at a unaware or a problem aware stage and actually bring them down to a solution aware where I actually educate them on the entire solution. Once they understand the solution is the right one for them, then I educate them on the product and show them that the product is the best form of the solution, and then I just pop them onto a product page. That's how we do it for a lot of our brands. That's how we can literally scale, by having no pre-landing page at all. But sometimes it is helpful to also have like a listicle. Obviously it is the best when you have a problem aware audience or a solution aware, product aware, or most aware audience. So if you even have like one universal listicle and you create ads, that can really boost and really just help you get more sales, okay? Because it is the best for almost every stage. Now the problem actually comes where you have an ad that actually gets people into a solution aware, but then you have an advertorial that's supposed to catch people who are unaware, right? That's where the buying journey sort of mismatches. It's like you're trying to get people down a funnel. Someone's coming, someone's coming, someone's coming, and then they click onto your ad and then they get landed on like a landing page up here and they have to go through the buying journey again. It's not good at all, right? So you have to also take that into consideration. But the real source here is just actually analyzing the psychological funnel, right? Customer has their current state. Here they're scrolling, they're distracted, they're skeptical, unconvinced, not fully aware. Your job is to move them into the desired state that you actually want them to be in. This is where they are interested, aware, desiring the outcome, believing in your mechanism, trusting your brand, seeing the value, and feeling certain enough to buy now. Once you understand this, diagnosing the problem with your funnel becomes a lot easier. This is basically what I've been articulating in this video, so I'm basically just reminding you of everything. You can go read this article as well. What step in the buying journey is actually missing? Because sometimes the ad is doing its job, the customer lands on the page and still has unanswered questions, and if your PDP doesn't answer those questions, the customer leaves. That's why good ad metrics can still lead to a bad ROAS. This is why your creative strategist, if you have one, might be creating banging ads, but it's your landing page that's not doing its job, right? So instead of just launching more random ads, take a second to actually ask yourself, where is the customer dropping off psychologically? That is your bridge. The bridge could be a pre-lander, it could be an advertorial, it could be a mechanism page, it could be a review-heavy landing page. Check out, what is it called? Norse Organics for that, right? The mechanism page, you can check out, you can go ahead and check out Underdog Hemp, or you can actually go and check out Primal Queen. Those are really good mechanism pages. Comparison pages, right? Founder story pages, again, Underdog Hemp and Primal Queen pages, very founder-led story pages. They are amazing. Stronger PDP sections as well. The point is very simple. The funnel is doing its job. The funnel's job is to move the customer from their current state into a state they need to be to buy. Don't just think that I need better ads. Don't just think I need better landing pages. Don't just think I need better components of a funnel. Think about the funnel. Think about the entire thing. And this is where it becomes especially helpful to have like an evergreen sort of landing page so you can actually send a bunch of people to, like a listicle. If you actually go on Grooms' ads and everything, you would see that they have like so many ads over here. So many ads, all these are ads over here, and they all just lead to one landing page over here. That is the power of a good landing page, that it's going to sell people, right? So that's all I really have for you in this video. I hope this video was really helpful. The real source, if you want like a written version of this and really just understand it even more, you can go and check out this article over here. Hope this video was helpful for you. If you are a health and wellness e-commerce brand doing 6 figures a month, struggling to scale to 7 figures per month while remaining profitable, and you've tried a bunch of shit, you've tried product seeding, you've tried this, you've tried that, you've tried TikTok, you've tried a bunch of shit, right? And basically nothing's working and you can't actually seem to scale to 7 figures to save your life, right? Then you probably should click the first link in the description. It's not a course, it's not some webinar, it's not some free training that just baits you into booking a call like a lot of these other guys do. It's a very transparent video of me explaining how we can actually help your brand, if we can help your brand. And yeah, I mean, if you go onto that page, I'm going to try to get you to book in a call as well, but I'm going to be completely transparent about it, what we actually do, all that stuff. And then you can book in a call with us. On that call, we'll try to sell you something. Very, very simple. And if we can help you, we'll actually try to sell you something. If we can't help you, then we'll just tell you, and yeah, we can just say bye-bye, okay? But anyway, if you like the video, like the video. If you have any questions, opinions, suggestions, anything, comment them down below. Chances are we're never going to see each other again, so you might want to hit the subscribe button if you want to watch any more of my videos. I make like 3 a week. They're quite valuable. That's what people tell me. So you should probably, yeah, if you want to scale to 7 figures, if you want to scale to 8 figures and you want to do it easily, probably watch my videos. Talk to you soon.